Any day of the week.
And Mills kicks to Gordon. Oladipo against DeRozan. Pass to O'Quinn. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. And O'Quinn, a relatively ground-bound game. Not a big-time athlete.
Yeah, and very foul-prone defensively, in part because of that lack of athleticism. But he has shown the ability to knock down the mid-range jump shot. He's a hard worker, a quality young man, good rebounder and shot blocker. I think he's got a chance to be one of those guys that plays a long time and makes a nice contribution in the league.
They set the screen. He dishes it to Green. Down low.
Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. 5th in free throw percentage, 7th in opponent points per game, and they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
I was just really impressed with the free throw shooting that you mentioned. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage. Says a lot about their concentration and their focus as a team. And this is a key part of the game for this team. They've got to get to the line and knock them down to have a chance to win.
And he knocks down the first one.
For the first time in a long time, it seems that the Raptors have a clear vision of where they are headed and are on the right track, and it helps when you know where you're going. You can definitely feel a sense of hopefulness and optimism around this team and among the fans.
The Raptors making a switch here. Vasquez comes in. And so he makes both from the line. Well, if you were to say the Raptors weren't good before last year, that's not the case at all. They just seem to be stuck where they were.
Yeah, and often in the NBA, it's a lot worse to be stuck in a place than it is to be bad. You don't have a chance to bounce forward if you're stuck. When you're bad, you do get a chance to improve through the draft. And last year, the Raptors improved, and they've got a bright future.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. Vasquez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Magic leading by 3. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, the Magic weren't the worst team in the East last season, but in most years they could have been. Not a lot to be happy about with how they played. A closer look at James Johnson, some of the stats for him, how he performed last season. Last year averaged 7 points per game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And right now it's about him picking up the nuances of the game and making daily improvement.
Steve, you're right on top of it. There are so many little things you have to learn as you grow as a player, and he's just going through that process right now.
Here's O'Quinn to the left side wing. And Mills kicks to O'Quinn. Plays it up and banks it in. O'Quinn's got 4 points this quarter. Well, Orlando, Clark, with the 3rd worst in-conference record in the East, and that matched up to where they finished in the standings.
Well, it seems they just fell victim to slow starts a lot of times, and they didn't have the experience or firepower combination to overcome it. Jonas Valanciunas bulked up going into last season and tore up the NBA Summer League. Big things expected, but he sort of plateaued a bit in year 2, but I still think the future's bright for him.
And for Valanciunas last season, a drop in field goal and free throw percentage. But while his rebounding improved, he's still learning NBA defense, struggling at times against pick and rolls in various matchups.
And Valanciunas wears his heart on his sleeve. You can see how much he wants to be great.
Yeah, he's hungry. He plays with a hunger that you love to see. I mean, oftentimes he can get down on himself. It's tough to be patient, but he's only 22. I think we've got to give him a little more time. I think he's going to be really good, Kevin, in the years ahead.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
Oladipo, the pass to Mills. And Oladipo kicks to O'Quinn. Puts up the baby hook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Johnson dishes to Vasquez. Valanciunas passes to Vasquez. Now DeRozan, who's got 19. Over in the corner to Vasquez. And again, Toronto no up. Valanciunas, a mobile 7-footer with good hand. It's a nice start.
It's always a great place to start when you're a big guy. Can you catch it? And not only good passes, but can you catch bad ones and finish around the rim? He can do all of that.
And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his third basket of the night. Raptors trail by 5. Vasquez with it, and the foul called on Vasquez. That's his first foul. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found a way to get their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge liability and one you don't want to deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year.
Green kicks to Mills. Here's O'Quinn. Shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. DeRozan dishes to Vasquez. Johnson against Green. DeRozan passes to Johnson. Here's Vasquez. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Vasquez has got his second basket of the night. Orlando leading. Here's Mills. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Green feeds it to Mills. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Here's O'Quinn, and the layup falls. O'Quinn's got 8 points.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Johnson can't hit.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Here's Mills. Makes it off the glass. And now a 6-point Magic lead.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Outside DeRozan. They set the pick. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Mills kicks to Gordon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Now here's Vasquez. He has 6. From 12 feet out, up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Johnson. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Over in the corner, Green buries it from 3-point range. Green's got 13.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now here's Vasquez, covered by Mills. Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. Shoots a fader. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 4 assists in the game. Orlando leading by 7. Gordon with a screen on DeRozan. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Vasquez. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. 8 points for him.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the 3-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Oh, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job. Thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salary despite not yet being star caliber.
Oladipo, good.
I'll tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the 3-point line, I mean, it's going to be a parade
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Now here's Vasquez. He's got 10. Here's DeRozan. Again, Toronto.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Mills with it, guarded by Vasquez. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Now here's Vasquez. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Patterson. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
It's Oladipo on the wing. DeRozan defending. And again, Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
Thursday, November 6th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Be there.
On the court for Toronto, Ross and Johnson there, the forwards. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's Patterson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Fry. Just 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lowry with the ball. Now Payton defending. Williams sets a screen for Lowry. Johnson with a screen on Payton. Johnson dishes to Lowry. Williams kicks to Lowry. The tray. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando leading by 9. Bellinelli passes to Payton. Payton with a screen on Patterson. And Bellinelli kicks to Harris. The dish now to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bellinelli's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Magic. Outside Williams. Kicks to Lowry. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Well, Orlando shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Harris dishes to Bellinelli. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. That's good. And the Magic lead by 12.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. And there's the pass to Patterson. Lowry kicks to Patterson. The drive by Lowry.
Take a look at what Kyle Lowry's been doing. 15 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
That seems like it could have been more because he's been in position to make plays defensively most of the game.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
The first one